So if y'all like country cooking, you might want to try this southern meal. Hey y'all, and welcome back. Today is such a pretty day. It's in the low 90s. It's not as hot as it was down here in the south, and we're glad to have it. It makes you want to get out now and try to do a little bit. A couple weeks ago it was so hot out there you couldn't hardly take it. So I am glad to see this little bit of cooler weather. In today's video, we're going to turn the oven back on now that it's cooled down, and we're going to do some cooking. I'm going to show y'all in today's recipe how we've been doing some homemade, from scratch, scalloped potatoes. Now the way I've been doing these potatoes when I make this is I'm cutting them real thin. Even if you've got something that'll slice them, that would be good, but I'm just using my knife and cutting them real thin. But this potato recipe, Travis just loves it, and it's so easy and simple. And I don't think I've ever shared this before, so I'm going to share this with y'all on how to make these scalloped potatoes. Now I'm cooking just a small batch for 2 people. And that is 2 large potatoes sliced real thin. But if you're needing more for like a bigger family, just cook you like 5 or 6. But this is just enough for me and him, and maybe leftovers for his lunch tomorrow. We're going to go ahead now and spray our casserole dish. Just a light coat. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is add our potatoes to this large bowl. And we're going to add our onions to our bowl. Okay, and now to our potatoes and onions, we're going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil, about a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of black pepper, some paprika, smoked paprika. Just the kind we have. You can actually use the plain paprika, but the smoke does give it a good flavor. And about a teaspoon of our total seasoning. And now we're just going to get in there and give that a mix. And get them all coated. Go ahead and add about a tablespoon of olive oil to your pan and let it start heating up. And now we're going to add us a little flour to that. And start letting that cook down. And now to that we're going to add, this is the secret ingredient to this potato recipe. You've got to add you a little bit of this chicken bouillon. We're going to add 1 teaspoon. And give that a mix. And even though I put black pepper on my potatoes, I'm going to add a little bit to my sauce. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add us some water to that bouillon powder and our flour. And now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of minced garlic. And a teaspoon of onion powder. Okay, now we'll just give that a good mix. Now this is what we're going to use to pour over our potatoes. I've been cooking potatoes this way for a while, and Travis just loves them. This is a great potato recipe, and it's easy. We're going to start by adding us a little sauce to the bottom of our casserole dish. And now we'll put us some of our potatoes and onions in it. And now we're going to put a little more sauce on top of that. And then the remaining of our potatoes and onions. We'll get some of these onions on this side. And now we're just going to pour the rest of our sauce mixture. And now we're just going to cover it with foil and place it in the oven on 350 for around 45 minutes. We've browned our beef, and now we're going to set it to the side. Okay, get all your little bits and pieces off of the bottom of that pan. We're going to add our flour, probably around a tablespoon. And just let that start browning. And when you're making your gravy, ever how brown you want it is how long you cook your flour. The browner you let your flour get, the browner your gravy or your sauce will be. Okay, now to that we're going to add 1 teaspoon of the beef bouillon. some black pepper, salt, and a little of our total seasoning that we like to use. Okay, that's about how brown I want it. Now I'm going to add me around. This is probably about 2.5 cups of water. Or you could use beef broth, but you're really making beef broth using that beef bouillon. And we're going to bring that to a boil and let it start getting thick. But you don't want it too thick. I was going to show y'all this cup. This right here is a bulldog cup from the University of Georgia, back from when TJ and Alan were at the University of Georgia. The 2012 cup. This is still the best one that we got. We've got a few more of them, but they're pretty wore out. But I love keeping these cups. Go Dogs! Okay, while this is getting ready, go ahead now and preheat your oven to 350. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and place our beef cube steak back in the mixture that we... Now make sure all your meat's down in your gravy, real good and covered. And now we're going to put the lid on it and simmer it for around 45 minutes to get it real good and fork tender. Look how tender that cube steak is. And y'all see that gravy we made using that beef bouillon. Homemade gravy for our cube steak. Now let's check our potatoes and see how they're looking. Ooh, it's gonna be good, y'all. So if y'all like country cooking, you might want to try this southern meal. Scalloped potatoes, cube steak and gravy, and black-eyed peas. Okay, y'all, that's our video on making these homemade potatoes, cube steak, and peas. I hope y'all like our video, and if you do, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like, and share our videos. It's helping our channel grow. So every time y'all give it a thumbs up, it lets the YouTube algorithm know that somebody's wanting to watch these country cooking videos. Down here in the South, we're just all about Southern cooking. So if you like our video, like I said, don't forget that thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Even the chickens are glad it's cooled down some.